she stoops so low. I've been far too lonely for far too long. I drank myself dry for far too long. So I'm packing up today. Goodbye, good luck, everyone. Yeah, I'm packing up today. Say goodbye and change my name. I'ma buy a one-way ticket, gonna get me out of this place. Yeah, I'm a man with no answers. Yeah, a man with nothing to lose. If the devil takes my soul, then God help you. Yeah, I'm a man with no answers. Yeah, a man with nothing to lose. If the devil takes my soul, then darling, may God help you. Yeah, I'm a man with no answers. Yeah, a man with nothing to lose. If the devil takes my soul, then God help you. Yeah, I'm a man with no answers. Yeah, a man with nothing to lose. If the devil takes my soul, then darling, may God help you.
Coming to you from the award-winning Final Third Cigar and Whiskey Lounge, PCA's 2024 Best of Leaf Midwest Cigar Bar, Indiana's exclusive Aladino Cigar Lounge, it's the Final Third Podcast.
Welcome back to the Final Third Podcast, presented by the Indiana Standard Bread Association, Harris Hoosier Park, and in partnership with Aladino Cigars.
I'm Heine.
I am Will. Hello.
I'm Scott.
I'm Mike. And you heard Rob. Rob's not here,
Rob's not here.
but you heard him because we
Rob's-
pre-recorded his voice.
Rob's in sunny Florida.
Yeah.
He is.
Fort Walton.
Yeah.
Love that. So
Good for
we
him.
are holding the fort down here at the lounge.
Holding the fort down.
Holding the fort down.
Well, you're giving us a lot more credit than we deserve.
I was thinking it was the inmates running the asylum.
I think that's a lot closer.
Tam is holding the fort down today.
Yeah.
Tam is
Yeah.
holding it.
Echoey over there.
It's echoey.
Well, take it down over here.
Yeah. Will, you can do that.
Reduce it. Hello.
That's a reach.
Look, we didn't set anything up the right way today because we showed up at 11:40 and now we're here. So
No, I showed up at 11:40. You were here at 11:30.
I wasn't going to call you out, but okay.
It was totally me.
Yeah.
No, I'll
It
take
was your
it.
fault because Scott went and got an IV again today.
I
Didn't
did.
tell anyone.
I did, dude. Look. It was a last-minute decision. I was supposed to go grocery shopping for dinner tonight. I
Yeah,
said,
hell with that.
To hell with that. I'm gonna go get an IV.
Kind of like golf the other day, I guess.
Yeah, maybe that's part of what contributed to feeling like shit this morning.
So how long does this
Golfing.
whole IV thing take? Like 10 minutes, 30 minutes?
Then
Like-
90 minutes.
oh, 90. It's a
yeah.
slow drip. Okay.
Yeah,
All
it's yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
If they
Well, I
squeeze
gotta-
the bag, it's
12:02,
bad.
baby.
right.
Oh,
12:02.
12:02 on a
You haven't heard that in a
Saturday.
long time because
Yep.
we don't do this on Saturday very often.
Right, this is a special edition.
It is a Saturday.
It's a Saturday show.
edition.
And
Only because tomorrow is a pool day and we said we're not coming here tomorrow.
that's
And
right.
a cold stay.
And the
Yeah,
Colts
whatever.
game.
The Colts are playing or
The
something.
Colts are playing.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be almost 90 degrees.
I'm
It's
looking forward to the
getting
pool,
hot
so-
again, so
We'll wait for the siren to go off, then we'll talk about what we're drinking and smoking today.
That is definitely a good idea.
Yeah. If you're new to the area or the podcast, it's 12:02
In Ingalls.
in
Ingalls,
Ingalls
Indiana.
on a
Yep.
Saturday.
Yep.
Because why else would you not test your tornado siren at 12:02 on a Saturday?
Well, it also seems like a weird time to do it right now because there's storms moving in.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
So
should
you
postpone these.
think, like,
This is when the sirens go off, you normally decide to go outside and go home and
Yeah, you
drive
go-
through
you
the
go
storm,
outside and
right?
look, yeah.
Right. You step outside.
Who
and
was
go,
here that day?
"Oh,
That
what's
was
going
That
on?"
was me. I'm like, you're leaving and the sirens are going
Oh, no.
off.
Who was
we gotta go
the...
home. Yeah, there was a rep here.
Yeah.
It was
Oh yeah, who was that?
didn't. It was the
It was Rainier.
Rainier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
He was
Rainier,
like, what do I do?
HBC.
What happened? What do I do?
You're like, go outside and look up. The
I'm like,
sky.
yeah, I'm gonna go home. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah.
He's like, you're gonna leave?
The second it went off, he started to panic, and Mike's like, all right, we're out. We got to head
See you
home.
later.
He's like,
All right,
do we
so-
all leave? What happened?
That's
Anyways.
a clue as to whether you're a true Midwesterner or not.
That's true.
Yeah, we'll just watch it on the way home.
All right, well let's cut. Like,
What are we smoking
Yeah.
there,
Smoking,
Heine?
We have the Aladino Toro.
Maduro.
And Maduro, correct. I really like the cold draw on this one. That's what I was doing during the siren.
This is the Nicaraguan Corojo. I guess I could have done that.
It's
Oh, I guess
all
so.
Or Honduran, I'm sorry. Honduran Corojo.
Honduran Corojo. Yeah, it's 100% filler, binder, wrapper, everything. It's Corojo.
Wow, that's all the description that we had to give it.
Very barnyard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sweet barnyard, though. Like, there's a sweet note to it to me.
Oh yeah, as soon as I just did the first pull, there's definitely. a
As
sweetness.
always, I'm going a deep V.
As always,
Same.
I'm going a straight cut.
I went
Man.
straight today.
50-50.
I'm 50-50. I'm getting a little bit of cocoa on this, too, with the cold draw.
See, the notes they gave was, what was it? Cedar, almonds, and spice.
I could see some almond in there.
I could see almond.
The almond I get, the cedar is not so much. It's more barnyard to me than cedar, but it's not lit yet, so.
I'm with you. I don't get cedar on the cold draw, but
So we're also sitting at the table, which we haven't done in a while because Alan's here and we didn't want to sit next to him because he stinks. What do you need? Oh, we're smoking the Aladino Maduro. No, Alan's fine.
We're kind of doing this because we're going to have an Aladino event coming up.
Yeah.
And I
When
know-
is that?
That is the Thursday, October 5th.
That's
No.
right around the corner, man.
Nope, that's not right. I think it's the 13th. Hold on.
There's several different events that are coming up
Yeah.
soon.
Yeah, we'll touch on that here in a little bit, but
But that is why we're smoking this.
That's why
one.
we're smoking this.
yep.
So, any thoughts on
I had the sign.
the first draw?
I'm getting some chocolate,
Still get chocolate.
almost like a
It's like dry cocoa.
almost like a burnt chocolate. Like a
Oh, with the retro.
You left it in
Yeah.
the pan too long,
yeah.
Yeah.
melting some Buckeyes.
Can you really toast chocolate, I guess?
Oh, you can burn it, that's for sure.
You can scorch it.
It's scorched cocoa nibs.
I get some cedar coming through now on the first couple puffs, though.
I got a
cedar
little
there.
hint of it on the retro.
Yeah.
It stood
Yeah.
out. It might ramp up as the further along we go.
This is kind of interesting because I don't really catch much of any kind of peppery.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it's a spice, not really
It's
a pepper.
not a pepper.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I mean, most time it's like we're looking for pepper and talking about pepper of one type or another, and
It's very
it's
tasty.
not really here, which is great because it's unique and different.
Yeah.
Well, Breeden had been absent the last couple weeks. 2 weeks
Yeah,
ago
I've
was
been
Colts Home
MIA.
Opener. Last week was Kentucky Bourbon Festival.
Yeah.
So now Breeden's back in town. That's why we're here on Saturday, because Rob's gone. Tomorrow's Colts game. So
Yeah. Yeah.
we're all going to
And we
watch
wanted
the
to
Colts
find
game.
out
and-
about KBF.
Yeah,
Well,
so
I brought a bunch of goodies.
what are we
Obviously,
going to
you
drink?
see 'em.
What do you want to start with?
Wow. So let's start with the Neely Family Distillery tall bottle back here.
Oh, wow, there are storms coming
I
in.
know.
Yeah. This is the Neely Family batch. So it's a small batch. I think the number of barrels that they used are on the bottle. We'll pass it
A little bit of
around.
ASMR for
Is this pre or post, Jackie?
This is post, Jackie.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Is this autographed by Rebecca?
it is. I had her. She blended it, and I'm like, I want you to autograph it for me.
That's
That was her
awesome.
first blend she's done with this, and it is.
Will's like, I need to read the back
I
of the
need
bottle.
to read the bottle. Take your time.
Heine's like, forget it, I need a drink.
So,
Just tilt your head as I'm pouring.
yeah. So this is 7 barrels.
Ooh, I can smell it from here.
Yeast strain A1. I'll talk about their yeast strain. The mash bill's 63% corn, 17% oats, 8% wheat, and 12% malted barley. Bottled in bond, 4-year, 100 proof. And barrel char number 2, which I find extremely interesting. I don't know. I don't
That's a
hear a
little
lot of
light.
barrel char 2s.
Yeah. 3 seems to be the most consistent.
So, yeah. So
Especially on something only 4 year.
the cool thing, so Neely Family Distilleries in Sparta, Kentucky, they're 11th generation distillers, mostly moonshiners, but Roy started doing bourbon, and this is their first blend of their bourbons. They've done their first small batch, and Rebecca Sue, she blended this, so she's pretty, pumped about it. I got there Friday, tried to get a bottle, and they were sold out. So they had 4 bottles left. Came back, picked up my bottle Saturday. So, on the nose here, you're going to get a lot of.
Mind your business. Keep talking.
Well, we can't hear anything.
It's it's definitely, pot still whiskey. So you're going to get some definite grain notes in there. That's what they want. That's what they're going for,
It almost has that little bit of a funk you like.
Yeah, a little bit. Yep. It's definitely fruity.
Yeah.
That's that funk that we talked about. That was in the some of the sour beers.
Yeah.
You get kind of that yeasty, and you said that there was a yeast note that you wanted to talk about. In
Yeah,
there.
so that's the
it
cool
comes through.
thing. Yeah, the cool thing that Royce does, so Royce Neely, master distiller, he goes and searches, and he only collects wild yeast. And so he goes into the Appalachian Mountains where their family still used to be run, and he actually will go and capture this yeast, collect it, bring it back, and he uses these wild yeast strains when he ferments. So, I always question the consistency. Like, I think what he's going for is the consistency of being inconsistent, right? Like,
Right.
with the yeast strain.
He wants it to be a little bit different every time that he's
And it
putting
will
something
be.
together.
Let's go, Badgers.
But I don't think, I think we're all waiting for you to call a note today, Scott.
A note
Yeah.
out of this.
Yeah.
Tastes like IV.
What's your favorite note that you always want to call?
Oats.
Oh, oatmeal. yeah.
Oatmeal.
Yep. Y'all can suck a fat one. All right.
I do get oats. I do.
It is actually.
The oats
yeah.
really kind of shine
The
through
oats
nice
do.
on this.
Yes. Yeah.
It's almost
It's-
kind of like a peaches and cream,
It's not a steel cut though. It's a rolled
Quaker
oat.
oatmeal.
Yeah.
It has a very sharp nose.
And for 100 proof, boy, it sure is got a lot of texture.
Yeah.
And mouthfeel, mouth coating, oily.
Oh, man. It does have a little bit of funk on it. I'm sorry, I was messing with the board. I wasn't listening.
no.
What's the mash? Do you know the mash?
68.
60.
That was 63.
63 corn, 8. Is it 8 oats? I don't have it in front of me now.
63 corn, 17 oats,
17.
8 wheat, 12 malt.
Okay.
So
Yeah, it's got this like,
Kind of a 4 grain.
I'm gonna say dirty.
It is, yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, it's got this like dirty quality. Not in a bad way. Like,
Yeah,
I don't, it's just
You're
not.
going to have to talk more about that.
There's this
You're
funk
gonna have
you're
to be
bringing.
more
I understand
specific.
what you're saying. Like,
I don't want to
dirty?
say smooth because like it's not. It doesn't approach me that way. It seems like it's has some funk in it, and maybe the oats and the malted barley are
I think
wonder
it's
if it's the-
yeast.
conflicting itself.
I wonder if it was the malt coming through.
It really gives off a yeasty element.
Yeah, it kind of
But
does.
like with the cigar, I get a really strong coffee note now on the finish that is kind of nice. I think smoking Maduros with this whiskey works. Like,
yeah, I'm not mad at it. I don't hate it. It's just it's definitely something different.
Yeah.
Really long finish though.
It is very viscous.
at 100 proof.
That's, I mean, if you look at it on the glass, that is very, very sticky.
So what that tells me, when they distilled this, obviously pot still, he kept a lot of tails in this. Like you get, because like Furfural is like a congener that has this really kind of candyish, funky note, and I feel like there's definitely Furfural coming through on the tails, especially on the finish.
Yeah,
But
that's interesting.
I think it's definitely. I mean, look, it's not going to be everybody's jam, right? Like it's definitely got some
Yeah.
uniqueness to it, but that's what I love about it. And so I think they did a good job with this.
This does not fall into your caramel vanilla typical
No.
bourbon, right? This
And-
falls very much out of that.
And that's what I wanted. I thought with the Char 2 and being in there 4 years, you're going to get a big pop of vanilla. And I feel like you get a little bit, but it's not what I was
Right.
thinking it was going to be, this overwhelming vanilla bomb, and it's not that at all. Like,
I almost get more like almost like a cream consistency out of it rather
Yeah,
than
yeah.
just a caramel, sugary caramel.
Yeah, yeah, I totally agree with you. There is something. Cream is a really good call out on this. It's almost like some sort of like cultured milk, like thick.
Like the
yeah.
cream from like Peaches and Cream,
Oatmeal?
Yeah, maybe.
oatmeal, creamy oatmeal.
But Scott's right.
Like,
you look
some
at-
sort of like creaminess of fruit.
No, I'm not allowed to drop f bombs on the show anymore.
cream of wheat.
You mother.
Yeah, you calling it on the glass, like the glass. If you could see the glass up close, it's just coated with oils and.
It doesn't even really have legs per se.
No, it's just like this coat.
Yeah.
It's like a coat of varnish.
It's really, really strange.
The
it
legs
hangs
are
around.
really slow. Yeah.
But I like that. Good stuff, man.
Yeah. It's a great pot still whiskey. Man.
That's surprising for 100 proof.
I like that it's got a little bit of, I don't know. I don't want to call it heat, but it definitely stands up for
It gives
100
you
proof.
it gives you a hug for 100 proof that you aren't expecting.
Exactly.
Like,
that-
like for seasoned tasters and drinkers like we are of bourbon and whiskey, we drink 100 proof and we're not going to get a hug like that.
Right.
This one gives you a little warmth. It definitely does. You know?
Yeah. I wonder if that's part of that tails that comes out of there.
Got to be.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I attribute it to. You know, he's got. They have now a 3-column that I don't know if he's actually running the 3-column chamber yet still, but there's only 2-3 chamber pot stills that are in the U.S. One's Leopold Brothers out in Colorado. Royce has one now. I think there's one in Barbados. It's like 1910. Obviously they do run, but the thing with columns, you can, the 3-chamber, I say column, is 3 chambers of a pot still. So you can fill the chambers differently. So you can put all heads and tails into one. You can put up, but you basically drain the columns down one by one, and distill. So you're getting 3 different distillations going into one pot
bit,
still
yeah.
run, as opposed to pot still, dump it, clean it, pot still, dump it, clean. You know, you got
Right, doing a triple distillation
You're getting a
process,
triple
yeah.
distillation. Yeah,
But you're doing it in one
In
process.
one run, yeah.
exactly.
Huh.
Yeah.
Versus a column where it's just no mas.
That's just, it's good. I like it. I'm
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah.
Oh.
I thought it
I'm
was.
happy with that.
I thought it was a good one to start with because.
Yeah. It's lighter. I'm curious to see how that fares against like the Old Forester 117.
Yeah.
May have to go side by side with that one just because there's 2 very, very different things.
Have you had that?
Not that specific one.
Yeah,
but
that one is. Yeah,
That's the extra old 1910, right?
it is.
Yeah, okay.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
I was very happy when I saw that in it at Liquor
Liquor Barn.
Yeah.
When you pass through Louisville.
Yeah, because I didn't realize they were shipping those out. I thought those were distillery only.
Yeah.
Isn't that where you got batch 1 for us, Will?
Yeah.
Was at the distillery?
Is that the extra old or the extra old?
That one is extra
Extra.
old.
Yeah.
They come out every year. Like last summer, we got the rum finish, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one we all had. And,
But that was batch 1. This is batch 2.
yeah, correct. Yeah,
So they're just kicking this thing off.
yeah.
It's going to be fun getting this every year. So I can tell you guys, if you all happen to see a batch 3 out there next year and you haven't heard from me, just get it.
Just get it.
I figured you were probably the same way, Heidi, because
Yeah.
you've got 1 and 2. I got to
Yeah.
get you your bottle, but
I guess I should probably be the same because the last 2 have been so good that it's not really a question of if it's going to be good
Yeah.
again. Like, this is one of those that, why isn't birthday bourbon like this?
Well,
Well, that was the whole discussion we
it was
had.
going through my head, but I wasn't going to say anything. You was like,
I'll leave
you
it at
saw
that.
the smoke running out of my ears.
I did.
You
Well,
were just
for-
wanting to. You know what I think you're pissed off about? I think you're pissed off that I didn't call you and tell you that I was going to get
I am. I was sitting at home by myself.
Right.
Jen's
right,
gone.
Jen's
so I'm
gone.
all sad and lonely.
Oh, shit. I should have texted you.
Now, we sat outside. We woke up at 6:30 this morning. What did I do? I went and put light bulbs in the crawl space.
God, what a loser.
Insulated my copper pipes. And then did a Peloton workout for
So
like 30 minutes.
What
and
you're
then-
saying is having awesome fluids injected into your body while sitting in an awesome relaxation massage chair.
Massage
would be
chair.
better.
That totally would have been worse than what I did this morning.
You did your Peloton workout.
I did my
you
Peloton.
register
You did
as
do your
huge
Peloton.
anus?
No. It's fueled by bourbon, but
Yeah.
that's my handle.
Yeah, I was at a wedding last night, late. So got home and got on the Blackstone this morning and had to whip up some sausage and bacon and eggs.
Oh, there
and
you go.
Have
There
a
you
good,
go.
rebound breakfast, you know?
Well, we had a good
Did you
Friday.
see some football this morning?
Yeah. Wait, what?
Did you go? Was it
Oh,
football?
yeah, your
you said a
grandson.
game. You had to go
Oh,
to a
yeah,
game.
yeah. My grandson had flag football game
There you
at
go.
10. Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
He scored a touchdown, got a couple flags on tackles, quote unquote tackles. So he's loving it, man.
Yep.
It's so much fun to watch him. It's like herding cats out there, but God bless those coaches. I don't know if I could do it.
Amoeba football.
Yeah.
Well, I will call out last night. We went to the Pendleton homecoming parade,
Okay.
which was nice. It's always a 30 to 45 minute parade for a tiny little town of 5,000 people. But then the team, we did not go to the game, and I'm kind of glad that we didn't.
Blowout.
It was a total blowout, and we were the winners. So it would have been fun for like a quarter and a half.
Well, that's what every homecoming game should be. You should
yeah.
win.
It was like
You have to
43 to 14. I mean, it was 43 to 0, and then they came to the last quarter and
Yeah.
let 2 touchdowns go in. But
Mercy scores.
yeah, Pendleton Heights High School, the Pendleton Heights Arabians are undefeated, 4-0, and they're going up
Nice.
against the 4-0 New Pal Dragons.
That should be a good one.
It'll be at New Pal next week.
Should be a good one.
Yep. So,
Cheering for New Pal, Mike.
That's fine. It's a great school system. Just don't live there. Just don't buy a house in the area that was built by
great.
Specifically
Don't
this
come
one
here.
edition.
D.R. Horton. The views and opinions of the Final Third podcast
Yep.
of that, and those are the.
Views and opinions expressed in this program
There
or
you go.
those of the speakers do not necessarily reflect those of the views and opinions of the entities they represent.
Yeah, you suck, D.R. Horton. Shit, I already said that once. God, dang it. All right.
We need to
moving on.
record that so I don't have to sit here and try and speed read that while we're
That's true.
drinking.
I'll put it as the interrupt so you
Yeah.
can.
Yep.
Oh, no. I like the button. We should all have one.
We should. We'll make that happen.
Wow.
Everyone gets a
There's
button.
got to be a way to do that.
That way you know, like,
Yeah.
when you're going to just, go off
Yeah.
the rails, like, happens.
Then we can speak our minds and still keep Lisa happy.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, Mama Bear's not here today.
Yeah.
I'm sure
So
she's
Rob
listening.
and
Listen
Lisa,
too.
Rob
I
and
don't know what
Lisa
time the
are
wedding
That
is.
leash is long, but there's still a leash.
they're in Fort Walton Beach for
West
about that.
Shanna.
West and Shanna. That's right. I was almost at birthday. Their birthday's today. West and Shanna's wedding is today in Fort Walton Beach, Florida.
Yep.
And Rob is officiating. So they are on the road, hanging out on the beach, having a good time. They'll be back eventually.
Yeah, congratulations,
Yeah,
you guys.
congrats to Wes and
Have a
Shanna.
wonderful wedding today. I'm sure. Hope you have beautiful weather and
Well, if-
fun, sunny day.
Yeah, if the general public wasn't supposed to know that, sorry. If you didn't invite your mother or something.
Well, technically, it's public record.
But yeah, but they find out after the fact.
Well, it's today,
Not
so
the
I mean,
day of.
I don't think her mom's going to watch this and not know what her daughter's doing.
You
If
don't know
somebody
whose
shows
mother's
up-
watching
If
this.
somebody shows up at the wedding because they heard about it on the podcast, I'll just laugh.
Well, they got to make it to Florida.
Right, right.
For all
We
those
have
Florida
listeners.
listeners.
Hey, I'll
Yeah,
be
all
right
those
back. My
listeners all
windows are
over the
down.
place.
Okay,
Yeah, that's not good.
get them. All right.
So
There's no
what's
siren
next
going
on
off,
the
though.
the bourbon
Yeah,
list
let's
here?
take a
well,
look.
yeah, let's go ahead and get into the next one, and then you can tell us about the festival itself.
Yep. So this one I'm really excited about. This is,
These typewriter keys?
yes, they are
Awesome.
the same
Thought I was kinda
typewriter
weird there
keys
for a
that
minute.
replicas of Ernest Hemingway's typewriter. So this is, spoiler alert, Hemingway's first ever bourbon. So this Hemingway distillery down in Florida, known
need
for
to
their
work on
rum,
their
their Papa's
perforation.
Pilar. They've had a rye out for years, but this is their first ever bourbon release. So this is a blend of two different mash bills, a 63. I can tell you real quick.
Just hand it to you this
Just have
time.
to leave my glasses on.
And what's the best part about this? That it's not $99.
This
Dollars?
is a $40 bottle.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. So
Yeah, love that.
This is a blend of 6-year Kentucky bourbon, 70% corn, 21% rye, 9% malted barley, and a 4-year 60% corn, 36 rye, 4% malted barley. 50-50 of each, so an even
50-50.
split on these. So
Okay.
This is all distilled by Jacob Call, Ron Call, and Clayton Call, the Call family.
All the calls. We'll
Which-
just call them all.
They are, if you know them, they ran Green River for many, many years and distilled there before Bardstown bought them.
I do want to say the presentation on this bottle is amazing.
Yeah. So the bourbon's spelled out with typewriter keys that are replica keys from Ernest Hemingway's typewriter that he wrote all his wonderful novels with. So.
Oh, shoot. Nothing. I didn't mean to say that out loud. Don't mind me.
I love their process. So they now have their own distillery, Western Kentucky Distillers. So they do a lot of contract distilling now. They contract distill for RD1, obviously for Hemingway, and they're the people behind the Hemingway rye, the Hemingway bourbon, and they're doing a phenomenal job.
That bottle
Just really good
is
people.
very, very cool.
It is, and it's $40 bottle.
I love the nose on this.
98 proof.
98 proof, very approachable bourbon. You know.
All right, pass her down. Very approachable. So I really like the Hemingway rye because I'm a huge rye nerd anyways, but I'm excited about this one.
I like some of the high notes in this. Getting, I don't know, maybe a little bit of peach on the.
There's some stone
nectarine.
fruit there, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe a little.
This smells like not calling your friend in the morning to go to an IV drip with it.
Maybe a little bit of citrus.
Liquid regret?
It's the "you don't love me" smell.
Oh, that's what it is.
Oh.
It's actually like a forget-me-not. That's a real scent.
I feel like I'm going to be taking shit over this for the next.
So
like,
shout
3
out to the
months.
state flower of Alaska.
It's a little heliotrope, honestly, in the high nose.
Yeah.
I think so. Brings out some floral things. In all seriousness,
I really like that.
It's got that drying and then mouth watering.
I haven't tried it yet, but it smells like my nose seems like this is going to be dry.
It's got an amazing finish, man. That finish just lays on the tongue. Like
It does.
Long time.
The second you drink it, it has a drying effect, and then all of a sudden you just Just goes mouthwatering
That's
at the
that,
very
that's that
end.
high rye mash bill
Yeah.
sitting on the
Yeah.
back with all that rye spice, that baking spice on the finish, man. That's 100% it coming through.
Oh, this is crushable.
It's not only crushable. I think it's got some layers of complexity.
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you get that out of the sub 100 proof bourbons. They're not as aggressive. They're not as in your face, and you got to kind of search out. But they tend to have a bit more in the complexity.
Well, and we've talked about that with even some of the higher proof stuff. If you dilute it down, just a couple drops of water, and have it how it opens up not only the nose but also with aeration like we talked about before last week. But just adding that little bit of water just kind of opens up and just spreads everything out. And you can kind of pick more complexity out of stuff that you normally
I
didn't
get a
notice.
little bit of floral on the palate, on the finish. Not so much on the tongue, but on the finish seems really floral to me.
Have you taken the second
I
sip
haven't,
yet?
no.
Yeah, the second
it
sip
even
changes it.
it just pushes it even more.
If you are a big sweet bourbon fan, this may not be your jam because it's not
It is drier.
overly sweet. It's going to have more baking spice. This is what I like in a bourbon. I love the
Yeah.
spice notes in it. But again, if you love super sweet, probably there's other things you'd like better at. But again, $40 for this bottle. The kudos to these guys
Yeah.
for releasing
yeah.
this or that. I mean, it's a quality bourbon at a very
it's
reasonable
rosemary.
price.
I'm going to call it now. This may be on my shelf next to Heaven Hill Bottle and Bond as my
like
go-tos.
That's solid. Yeah, I could see that.
At $40.
At 40
why
bucks.
wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
And that's great. I mean, they definitely could have released this at a higher price point than that. Please don't go change it.
Don't listen
but-
to us, but yeah.
Yeah, please tune out right now. But this is killer for the price point, for the mash.
So in Indiana, I'm not sure where we're going to find this on the shelves at this point. I think it's Southern that distributes for them. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
The longer you leave it on your palate before swallowing it,
That's a
more
great
complex
question,
it gets.
Jackson. Just address that.
Jackson, if we find out that it is distributed in Indiana, we'll let you know.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
of right now, unclear. Seemingly no.
I haven't seen a lot of rye. I think it's Southern, but we'll see. Yeah. Wherever Papas Pilar is, if you have Papas Pilar, you should be able to get this. So if you see
Oh.
Papas Pilar rum, whoever's getting you that or wherever that's coming from, just tell them, hey, whoever your distributor is for Papas, tell them you want Hemingway bourbon, Hemingway
I'm pretty sure
rye.
that's around at a lot of places.
Yeah.
We should ask.
Crown and
Yeah.
We should ask Antonio.
Antonio.
yeah.
I bet he would sell the crap out of this,
I bet he would too.
just because it looks like a cool bottle.
Yeah.
Like he could sell this one. He's
I'd
got
agree.
4 or 5
You know-
up by the register right now. So
He's got like a 7 or 8.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, got even more.
That's a hell of a statement you make, because I agree with you, man. You put this up. I'd love to blind this with Heaven Hill Bottle and Bond.
Well, I mean, I could tell the difference between the two just because
Yeah.
I'm more familiar with them, but
There's similarities
but,
too.
yeah.
You know.
and
I feel like Heaven Hill's probably slightly sweeter.
it is. It does not have that drying to watering effect
Correct.
that you get out of this, which I think is unique, and I kind of like it. It's growing on me,
it's
but
like licking an orange peel. Just enough citrus to taste.
I do get
But it's
citrus
not-
in this. Yeah.
It's not wet.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
Yeah.
Very drying.
Yeah.
It's
man.
good. Not quite as long of a finish as the Neely for sure.
No.
It tidies up pretty quickly.
No,
less
because this
legs.
is column still. This
Yeah.
isn't going to have all the.
So what do you think
congeners.
about it with the Aladino then?
I think, honestly, I probably like what the Neely was doing with it a little bit more at this point, but
With this one, for me, it seems like more raw tobacco flavor
in the
Retro-
cigar.
in the cigar.
Yeah.
Hang on, take a drink.
I went retro
then-
first, then drink.
So take a drink and then retro. And tell me if you don't get just a hint of the citrus on the retro. I think it actually pushed the citrus a little bit. Like the acidic kind of nature of it.
Yes.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
don't.
It's not like a ton, but it's the high
Enough.
acid, like, is what I'm getting.
Yeah,
It's almost kind of like,
like citric acid kind of.
yeah, like, well, like you get like the orange, like cleaner, like wood cleaner,
Yeah.
you know, and like the pleasant smell
Yeah.
out of that, not the, antiseptic cleaning smell.
Right,
But like the nice orangey, bright, aggressive, like you don't want to get too close because that stuff really shoots up your nose, right?
Yep.
It's like
But
some
I
nice
kinda get
church
that.
pew polish.
Yeah, there you go. I like that.
Old English. That's what I was trying to think of. Old English.
Yeah, I didn't go the other way. I didn't retro and then take a drink. I tried it opposite. of
I
that.
did both.
If you do it Mike's way, you get a lot more of the spice.
Do you?
The spice
Yeah.
stands
Well,
out a
that
lot more
makes
in the
sense,
cigar.
yeah.
But if you do the drink and then retro, it's almost like an Old English polish,
Yeah.
where it has the strong citrus smell, but you can tell that there's I don't want
Was
to
that
say
shoe polish?
viscosity, but
Swiss?
there's a little bit to it.
Well, I kind of feel like Aladino, in general, because they tend to not make too aggressive of a cigar. I mean, like the Sumatra is one of their
Fuma
definitely
Noche, obviously.
The Fuma was a real aggressive, but most of them are good for just about anybody, right? I mean,
Yeah, it's in a Warhead 11.
no, like we talked about with the Warhead 11, like if you're not like a seasoned smoker, this might not be your
Yeah.
jam.
Definitely don't start
If
with
I would
that.
have just retroed this retroed the Warhead 11 like I just did this, I'd be dizzy as
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
all beat out
Right.
very much.
I am starting to pick up some more vanilla mid-palate on this. I do get some vanilla
Yeah.
on the bourbon itself, and I don't know. It's coming around with the cigar.
I know it's not high proof, but I'm doing it anyways just to see if I can get some change in there.
Yeah, I was kind of afraid this cigar was going to completely overrun this bourbon, but I
It didn't.
think that it didn't. I do think that the cigar is more prominent
Yeah.
than the bourbon, but I think that it does give you a unique combination that I don't know that I've ever gotten citrus in that manner from a retrohale on a cigar.
Well, it's almost like it kind of cut the cedar down, and it's almost more leather now.
Okay, so this is going to be weird. Stick with me now,
Okay.
because I'm sure nobody does this on purpose. But
Let's get weird.
have you ever eaten the wrong part of a pineapple? You don't get much flavor.
The core?
Or the outside of the rind. Like
no.
you didn't shave too much off, or you didn't shave enough
You
off.
get a little bit of the
yeah, a little
outside.
You get a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
kind of tart.
Yeah.
Almost kind of burns a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah,
I think that's kind of what.
that's the pineapple eating you back.
Yeah, that's the part you don't eat because it's poison.
Oh. Okay.
That's what I'm kind of getting out of this after a little bit of water, because it's
Get some more citrusy.
gets more citrusy, yeah, and it
Tropical.
kind of bites you a little bit.
So the tart portion, not the poison portion.
Yeah, not the part where I'm gonna die because I ate it. You're not gonna die, but
This is
No.
not poison
yeah,
bourbon.
not poison, but
Yeah.
it's a good one. I like this one.
Yeah. So shout out again to the Call family. I think they did a great job here.
I think they crushed
It's,
it.
it's
They
amazing.
should be proud of it. So good job,
All right.
boys.
Let's hit ISA.
In Indiana, we grow it. And when it comes to harness racing, the Indiana program has grown to become one of North America's very best. Breed Development and the ISA have been there every step of the way by overseeing and promoting the Indiana sired racing, breeding, and stakes programs at every level. We're working to ensure a bright future for all of us.
Thank you to the Indiana Thoroughbred Association and Harris Hoosier Park and Casino. Live racing every Tuesday through Saturdays. Post time 5:30. Harris Hoosier Park and Casino. You can enjoy all your favorite table games and slot machines. If your name is Alan, you can suck it.
Yeah, suck it, Alan.
He's mid-conversation. He
He's,
even hears.
he's not listening.
Shut up, Alan.
Yeah.
Shut your dirty mouth, Alan. Nope, he's out.
No. The delay kicked in. He's just like, what?
So, while we're on the subject of horses, what was it? It was Wednesday night, because we didn't go Tuesday because I had a fever game and everyone else had other things.
I was out of town.
Sky was out of town. He has a job. Weekend Lounge on Wednesday. We're hanging out. We're just kind of like passively watching the races. I pull up race 6. There was a superfecta carryover, which isn't super common. It happens. We haven't seen it.
I would say I've never seen it before.
What does that mean?
So it means that nobody won the superfecta prior races or race.
The prior race.
The prior race.
The prior race.
No one won.
No one
won.
No one. Okay.
So it carries over, and just the quick rundown on pari-mutuel betting. The idea is that for every type of bet that is made, it goes into a pool, and the horse track takes out like 20% off the top. Everything that's left gets split among the winners. Okay, so That's why, like, a superfecta payout can be really big when there's multiple horses that are long shots in the top 4, because nobody's betting.
Nobody betting.
Right. So the pool, might have been big. There could have been a lot of action, but there's very few winners, and so you get paid $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000 on a 20-cent bet. In this case, there was no winner. So that automatically went to the next race pool. So they're instead of starting from 0, they're starting at 11,000.
So it stays but you've got to bet the superfecta.
It's still a superfecta.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
So after it was all said and done, right before the race, because they have the pool for the current race as well, including the carryover. So they had brought in another $12,000 on that trifecta, obviously because everyone wanted to get
And then
that 11,000.
globally, they had another 12,000 because
So it was
the
like-
pool ended up almost $36,000.
Yeah, it was close to $40,000 for the
Wow.
superfecta.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we all put money on it. Of course, I didn't win because I don't listen to anyone.
and I didn't win.
Well, I mean, at that level, you'd almost just put a 20 cent on almost all of the combinations.
So,
Yeah.
and that's the interesting
Randomly,
thing.
Six
yeah.
horses.
There
in
was
this
only
race.
6 horses. So get
Oh.
a $35,000 pool on a superfecta in a 6-horse race.
It would have been
is
$72 for
Nobody does it, right?
You could have wheel all, and it would have been $72.
and
so
the payout was 86.
The payout was 86.
Okay.
So if you bet every single combination
You
of
still
all
don't- you
horses,
still come out on
you still
top.
would have won
Amazing.
14
Yeah.
bucks.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I didn't do that. I just bet my regular 50 cents. Didn't hit it.
Yeah.
Scott boxed it. Didn't hit it. Jen boxed it. She hit it.
Did she?
But
Yeah.
she did the $3 box. Made
Oh,
like
480.
86 or 480. She did the super because it was a super. You're right.
yeah.
So 480 bet. 86.60 on that bet.
Nice.
Is what
Yeah.
she won. So that was crazy.
Yeah, and it was so obvious. I mean, they had it flashing on the screen the entire time before the race started. Superfecta carryover 11,786, I think is what the
Yeah.
number was.
And then you see the pool at the
and
top.
the race is supposed to start, and they wait 10 more minutes to start the race,
Just to give
just
everybody-
to
They know what
give
they're doing,
everybody time. Yeah, because
Wow.
it's pari-mutuel and it's global, right? So
Yeah.
people are betting this thing out of Europe and Australia, and
So something like that, a lot of people hit. That's why the payout was only $86.
So there's
'Cause it
some
could have been
version
a
of
lot
Rob
more.
in Australia at 3 a.m. going, hey, wait a minute,
Betting
look at
on
this.
this,
This is on a carryover.
I love betting Hoosier Park.
So-
it's amazing.
2 races before that, there was a trifecta that hit
Your
for
Australian's a little
$6,300.
I totally went German on that. Yeah.
This $6,300 trifecta blew my mind because the horses that won, one was 7-2, one was 4-1, one was 6-1. I'm like, why the hell was it 63? It's only because 2 people hit it. It's $11,000 pool, only 2 people hit it. Split the pot.
Wow.
That's insane.
That's nuts.
So then
Yeah.
yesterday we're sitting up here and we're all into it. I had the computer out. We had the race program up. We're sitting here.
Because IU, we didn't want to watch that game.
Yeah,
They-
I mean,
they
IU
won.
got blown out. So
No,
we
they
moved on.
blew out.
Or
Indiana State.
they blew out Indiana State, yeah.
73-0.
So we gave up watching when it was like 31-0. So we started horse betting again. Not doing so great. Alan hit one for like $3. Scott hit one for like $360.
Yeah.
And then the big race was race 9's $464,000 pool on this for the win.
for the win. Yeah, the purse.
So big race. This was the Hoosier Cup final. I ended up hitting this one. I think it was 247, 257. I don't remember. But 50-cent trifecta on that was $50.30. So
50 cents. That's not
yeah,
bad.
it was great. So a 50-cent bet on that one. That was my best one this year so far. I mean,
Nice.
Yeah, I've had a
Yeah,
rough year,
very
but
cool.
nice
Yeah.
to make a turning point. But
Yeah.
yeah, we were watching football and. What did we change it to? Colorado, Houston. Houston ended
Yeah.
up winning that game.
Did they?
Yeah,
I
it was
didn't-
like 26-19
Yeah,
or
see if we
something.
can ever talk
Oh,
talk
Yeah.
Rob into getting the
The square.
multi-squared setup. We can,
Well, we talked about. He said when that one dies, he might do what you were talking about doing the bigger screen, the squared up.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
just
Get a
whenever
bigger
this one
screen,
dies, like,
yeah.
I mean, it's the Samsung. It'll last forever till the element dies. But
Yep.
it'll just end up going blue at some point.
I don't know.
Or pink.
It's been
Pink,
built in the
blue,
last 10
blue,
years.
pink.
It's a good chance it's not going to last that long.
yeah, the sound already doesn't work. That's why there's a sound bar.
Yep.
What other sports we got? Oh, let's talk about WNBA real quick.
Can we get
Fever.
into another bourbon?
Oh,
or
sure.
Or more of the same?
What are we doing? 117? What do you think, Will?
Let's do the Jackson's Purchase.
Well, here, I'll let you start it so you can read while
Yeah.
we're talking about it. So
And we will get to KBF. It's
we will.
coming.
We'll
Yeah.
get to the KBF. Jackson's Purchase. This is a bourbon, correct?
Batch
Jackson's
number one.
Purchase
Will. I've
bourbon. Oh, well,
He's dying.
Breeden's
So
dying.
this is batch number 1 foolproof. Comes in at 117.8.
Ooh, a little hotter.
Yep. Bardstown, Kentucky. Craig Beam is responsible for this, so blame him.
Thank you, Mr. Beam.
Beam? Doesn't sound like a name I know.
So, yeah, Jackson's Purchase, this is their first release. This is a 4-year. They were really didn't want to release this yet. I think they felt pressure from everybody just to get something out at KBF. And
First release, right? This is their first
very
one?
Batch
first
one.
release. They didn't contract distill. This is their distillate. So
Did you have all these bottles signed?
Yeah, I did.
That's awesome.
Craig Beam and Terry Ballard. So Craig Beam
That's
was
a great signature.
he was a distiller at Heaven Hill under Parker Beam, his dad. And Terry Ballard was master distiller at Willett for many years, and they formed up a partnership. Took over an abandoned still out on the western part of Kentucky and basically revamped it, rebuilt it, fixed it up, and started distilling. I tasted this with Club Marzipan. I tasted their new make and at 2 years, and I'm like, man, this is going to be really good. And so I was excited again for a cask strength bottle, $60, pretty
Dang,
fair price.
That's perfect.
You know, I don't want to see a 4-year bourbon at $150. Like,
Nope.
but this is fair, like good fair price, and it's just them getting going. And
Yeah,
You
the
got a backstory on the Jackson's Purchase?
I don't.
It's on the label.
Oh, okay.
Did
Andrew,
you read it?
Andrew Jackson.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
It's definitely for real.
Yeah, the beams are like the Deshongs. You can throw a rock and hit one in this area,
Right.
except for, Kentucky.
So this is 70% corn, 20% rye, and 10 barley then, right?
The corn, like it's when you said 70% corn, I was like, that's no surprise at all.
Yep.
I want to wipe off your signatures here.
Yeah, I was
Keep
trying
that-
not to touch that part of
keep
the
that
bottle.
clean.
They'll never
Yeah.
make it. Yeah, I got all these to drink. I wanted to try them. So
It's cool. I still got my Trey Zoller signed bottle. I kept it after I killed the bottle, but
But yeah, the whole thing
Boy,
with
this
the
is-
Jackson's purchases, General Andrew Jackson and Governor Isaac Shelby secured the Jackson Purchase as the final land parcel to make up the Commonwealth of Kentucky. As a seventh-generation Kentucky distiller, I came to Jackson Purchase area to make whiskey because of the rich western Kentucky grain belt, limestone-rich water, and the perfect climate for aging bourbon whiskey.
you know who else had something named after him that was of good stature? General Mad Anthony.
that's right.
Yeah,
Mad
true.
Ants.
Famous noodles.
Get me started. I could run through the airport and yell Mad Ants all I want. I can't run through the airport and yell boom. It's not allowed.
Yeah.
They frown on that.
Yeah.
That is frowned upon.
Yeah, PR didn't think about that one. Although I'm not sure many people were running through the airport going Mad Ants. But
I just want to see him, put a big boom like advertisement right there in the middle of the airport.
they might.
Boom.
Boom, baby. I mean, it's like our slogan now. They
Yeah.
put Boom, baby on the new
Yeah,
Pacers
it's on the
board.
new Pacers
yeah,
floor.
I saw that. So WNBA, before we get into our notes with this, Fever made postseason. Playoffs start tomorrow. Fever play Atlanta Dream at 3 p.m.
The injured list is larger than the starters list.
Yeah, it's like a whole new team by tomorrow. Like, you don't even know any of these people. It was funny because we waived Bree Hall at the beginning of the year, and that was who we brought back to combat Chloe Bibby. So, whatever.
So do they even have a chance? Like,
Oh, we're going to win. Are you kidding me? Like,
Yeah.
all this stuff that's happened, like, there's no reason that we don't win.
okay.
I mean, this is
He's not saying because the team is good enough. He's saying it's
why,
karma.
yeah,
karma.
why wouldn't we?
I got you.
You know,
Yeah.
like everything else has gone wrong and we made it this far as the 6th seed now. Like, why wouldn't we? Like, that's like, I want them to win.
Yeah.
Nobody else seemed, they just wanted the season to be over. But like, let's just win. Let's just do
Yeah.
it. Like, what else is
why
there?
not?
It's like the story of a backup quarterback that gets a Super Bowl ring and they never played.
Yeah. Rudy.
Jackson, I agree with you. The color on this for a 4-year is really, really nice. Very nice.
It has a very, very oaky nose
You know,
for a 4-year.
so it's got to be just in my head, but it makes me think of Jim Beam, like a Beam product.
Getting like an alkaline taste.
Yeah, just something.
That's from the IV.
Okay.
Stop licking
I don't-
batteries.
Well, I don't get the peanut note though. I don't get.
I agree with you on that.
Was that
Beam
one of
to
the
me
notes?
always seems like it's got a nice kind of little bit
No,
of.
no. I'm
little-
just saying beam.
Oh, Beam in general.
tipping
Beam in general.
Yeah.
Generally, yeah.
Yes, but the kind of the oak level, it just makes me
Yeah.
think of some Beam products.
Yeah, char
like I said, it's
4.
probably in my head.
Yeah, this is a char 4 barrel. I mean, Look, it's got a lot of spice. It's 20% rye. The finish is very spicy, but it's sweet. It's got a nice sweetness
does
to
have
it
a
from
nice
the corn
sweetness, yeah.
that works well. I guess some caramel.
You getting a
some,
little
like,
kind of a mineral?
little something, yeah.
It's that limestone water.
I was going to say, that's the limestone.
That's the water.
So Breeden was kind enough to pick up one of the pin bottles for me because I'm going to give it to Jen.
That's awesome.
So I'm sure she'll be excited that we have this. I don't know if we're going to open it. We might. I don't know. Have you tried this?
I haven't tried it yet. Yeah, I'm going to open mine. I think it's a cool bottle, man.
It is a really cool bottle. We talked about it a couple weeks ago. Pays homage to all the other decanters that Beam has done, including the original pin.
Of which we have a number of those decanters here in the lounge. So
Yeah, if you've been in the lounge above the bar, Rob.
over the glassware.
Over the glassware, yeah.
Yeah, Rob decanted all the others and displayed the bottles.
All the ones that were savable. There was a few
There
of
was a
them
couple
he
of them that weren't
had to
quite.
drain for them.
Yeah.
Yep.
They had the
Those went to the homies.
They had the 2025 Booker's Reserve that I wanted to buy. I thought about buying it. There was one bottle left, and I went and grabbed it. And then I was reading the fine print, and it's like finished in tequila. And I'm like,
Was that like extra añejo barrels or?
yeah, but I'm like, man, for me personally, I have not been digging anything finished in tequila from a bourbon standpoint. And so I'm like, you know what? I want to taste it first before I buy this $150 bottle.
I
So we
think
had a couple of the rum finishes that we liked.
Well, the Angel's Envy that's on
Yeah.
the bar is the extra añejo finish.
Yeah, that's the rye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one was good, but different rye, obviously. But that one, man, I like the añejo finishes.
I don't mind them. I kind of feel like they're still searching for the right
Age.
profile, the right everything.
Length of finish.
It's like somehow this is going to work, and somebody's going to find whatever the magic thing is, the magic mash bill or the yeast or whatever that it just works.
Yeah.
But I don't know that anybody's really found it just yet.
So this is, you said
Did you just
this is
two-finger your bourbon?
117 proof, right?
It's 117 proof, and that's what I'm wondering on this. I wonder if proofing it down a little bit would actually make it even better. I'm just curious because
Got caught jabbing.
I'll let you taste it first before I add water.
I'm just going to stick my tongue in it. There's water on it.
Spit in it. He already stuck his fingers in it. He might as well spit in it, too.
What do you think? Changed it?
it tones it down a little bit. There's some aggressive thing in there that I'm trying to figure out what it is. I really like it. I think they released a good product.
Yeah, for a
There's-
4-year.
There is it's not tannic, but there's definitely a strong oak spice presence there, like that I'm really shocked to see on it, honestly. Like,
What was your
Yeah,
note, Scotty?
It's still giving me heavy mineral. Like it's like going to the quarry to pick up a load of stone.
but not like Dickel mineral, like not
No,
Flintstone
no.
vitamin anything.
No. Mineral like
Straight Dickel.
like
I see what you're saying though.
yeah, it's like if you've ever, been down in southern Indiana or in Kentucky, you're out at a state park or something and they got like you get the hills that, where the dirt's falling off and you just see the rock and water's kind of leaking out.
Shout out member 007.
I've drank that water before, right? You're out in the middle of somewhere, you ran out of water, your bottle of water, whatever, and you just, that's going through a bunch of dirt and stuff. Yeah, it could probably, get you with
Unfiltered well
something,
water.
But to me, that always has like just a very heavy mineral flavor, and I kind of get that out of this. It's a fresh, nice mineral content, right?
I'm getting more clove, cinnamon, and then kind of on the back end, I get this floral note that kind of comes out that lingers on my back palate. It's weird. Like, I don't normally pick up floral notes like that on the back end, but almost like a petunia kind of thing going on. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm
Marigold.
marigold, some sort of
I was going to say
floral
honeysuckle because it's like a little bit sweet.
note. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if you ever eaten a honeysuckle, you're sucking on a flower.
Yeah.
Like you're just sucking
Right.
honey out of a flower. And so that kind of gives you a little bit of, I like the marigold thing though. That's a good thought.
Yeah.
I like that one. But to me, like this is licking a honeysuckle.
So a cask strength bourbon, Kentucky made, 4 years, $60.
yeah,
I'm
well
in.
done.
Yeah.
Well
yeah.
done.
Look,
hug-
I'll buy a $40 to $60 bottle all day long.
The hug finish on this is nice
Yeah.
because it sits in the back of the throat and it just stays there. You don't necessarily feel it go all the way down or anything like that, but it just stands right on the back of your tongue and just sits there, and it's almost like a little spice tingle.
I think just in general with the retro on this Aladino Maduro too, it's just mild. Getting towards the end of the second, third, it's kind of gone a little more mild on the retro for me.
I agree.
I lost a little bit of that spice that I had when I was finishing the first third. I'm not mad that happened. I like the transition. Sometimes I want it to be very spicy on the front and then finish up a little mild. That's kind of where this is going. I'm curious to see where the final third ends up at. And like, we smoke these all the time, but we don't always sit there and like analyze them like this.
Yeah.
So I
Just enjoy them.
I still enjoy doing this, but a lot of times when I'm at home or we're just sitting here, we're not doing the same analysis of this stuff.
Distracted with everything else
yeah,
going on.
you know,
Well,
we're
same
just
thing with the
chatting.
bourbon, right? I mean, it's,
Yeah, you drink what you like. Like, we're not, usually putting a lot of thought into it when we're sitting down hanging out.
I don't
so.
want to end up, and this is, nothing against her, but, somebody asked when Jackie Zykan was here a couple years ago and we were doing the whole tasting thing.
Yeah.
Somebody asked her, like, what do you order when you go out to a bar? And she was like, a margarita. And everybody kind of was like stunned into silence, right? But she said, look, I deal and, I work in whiskey all day long. The last thing I want to do, I can't not work.
Yeah.
Like, if I get whiskey, I'm working.
Yeah.
And I don't want to get to that point. So I like that, I can still go home, go to a bar, whatever, order whiskey, just sit and enjoy it. I don't think about it. If I get talking with somebody and we start talking about tasting whiskey, then I'll say, oh, yeah, I'll, go through the whole process. But I like, and that's the same thing with this cigar.
Yeah.
A lot of the times that we smoke cigars, we're not really dissecting them. We're not talking about them like we do on the show. We just sit back and enjoy them.
Yeah, I mean, when Will goes home, he doesn't, test the radiation in his living room. You can't bring your work home, right?
I try not.
You ever gone to a janitor's house? He doesn't clean at home.
I actually tell Becky sometimes, hey, don't check because I probably am.
Yeah, I don't want to know.
You should have it on your door
He
frame.
comes over, she's got a Geiger counter
Yeah.
right there.
Leave that shit in the garage. Yeah, so with this, I'll say two things. Like, yeah, I agree. Like, when I'm drinking bourbon now, like, I was talking to Lisa about this a few weeks ago. I said, it's really hard for me to turn off my brain from trying to dissect it and really think about it and not just grab a pour and drink it and not think. My brain's not wired that way anymore. From now on, any bourbon that I taste, I just can't help it. I'm going to
Sees
dissect
numbers.
it, and I'm going to go through the whole process in my head, and I wish I could shut that off sometimes because it's quite annoying. But with beer or with wine or with margaritas, I don't have that, and it's like, I don't have to think. Like,
It's a cleanser almost.
yeah.
I tell you, have Becky just pour something for you, but then you'd be trying to guess what it is.
I would.
You'd be like,
100%.
oh, now I got to know what it is.
Yeah. And so,
It's a roofie.
What's that? Oh, it's mop water.
Ruefully.
but that's just how my brain is wired now.
Yeah, that's fair. What else
Yeah.
we got in sports talk? We talked a little bit of football.
Well, we got to talk
Football
about the
sucks.
Colts tomorrow. So they've got a 4:00 game
Yeah,
with
playing
Denver. Denver's got an amazing defense, top 5 probably right now.
Yeah.
It's going to be a true. Last week was great. We got a win. We looked great.
We talked about it
Excited about
yesterday.
that.
We don't know if that's just how bad Miami is, or
Let's see how they match up with Denver and how they hold up offensively against Denver's D. If they can score points like they did last week or even similar, we're going to be sitting good. I don't know if that's going to be the case. I don't know if we're going to struggle, against that rush. And defensively on our end, both our starting cornerbacks are out.
Yeah.
So we're starting on one side a undrafted rookie. So that's concerning to me.
the Colts are?
Yes.
Daniel Jones now?
No, the
corner.
cornerback.
Oh, cornerback. I thought you said quarterback. I'm
Sorry,
like, holy
yeah.
shit.
Shavarius Ward and I can't remember the other corner, but both out. So that's going to be tough because Bo Nix he gets rolling. He can sling the ball around the yard. So
Well, my cousin's husband is a huge Giants fan, so I've seen Daniel Jones play quite a bit.
Yeah.
Just watching him for the Giants, and it wasn't bad. Like, he had some consistency and was able
Just don't turn around.
to make it happen in New York, but you get rid of Saquon. Now you don't have a running threat. You got a shoddy line.
Terrible offensive line. in
And
New York.
he just got crushed all the time. So watching him last Sunday, it was like, okay, there's a possibility here. I mean, Daniel Jones may have the talent to do it.
Distribute the ball. You don't want Daniel Jones having to win the game for you.
Correct.
You want a balanced offense. You want JT to be going and getting touches and getting yards and getting you into 2nd and 4 or 2nd and 5. And you can do that, you're going to be successful.
Yeah.
If you're not, if you're going 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9, every out, you're putting it in his hands to have to get it down.
Yeah, if
It's
there's
gonna
no
be tough.
press ahead of time to give him the chance. Yeah,
Right. So
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. We'll see how they do. If they, it's going to be a big test for them tomorrow. So
Oh my goodness! Really, really,
we got
really,
here?
Brandon Whistler.
Yeah.
Said Lordy
Really?
said roll tide. I said they are in my parlay, but for Janelle's sake, high tide.
Yes.
Low tide.
high tide.
I was worried there for a second. I thought I selected Wisconsin in my parlay. I have Alabama, so.
Yeah.
But now that I said it out loud and it's 14-0 Alabama, Wisconsin's going to win. So don't worry about it. Yeah, that's just my luck. I do have a 22-leg parlay today. My $2 will bring home.
22 leg.
Yes, 22-leg, all NCAA today. $2 will bring home $18,000. So we'll see what happens. I'll cash out at 10, I promise. Like
I'd
$10.
watch that cash out closely.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah, as soon as Alabama or whoever the first game is wins and the cash out goes to like 10.50, I'm out. I just got to make it interesting.
I believe in the cash out.
Oh, 100%.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
all in on the cash out.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Sometimes I don't do like when they give you like profit boost and stuff. I won't do it because the cash out option goes away.
And sometimes that cash out literally changes play by play.
Yeah.
Oh, it does. Yeah, it does. It's crazy.
It's fun.
Yeah, it's nuts. Oh,
So
man.
a little sports. We played golf yesterday.
We did. So we had a great Friday. We started out at Fall Creek Golf
That nobody
Course.
else was invited to.
I mean,
We already had a foursome. I mean,
it was an open invitation that we didn't tell anyone about.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just like Scott and his IV drip.
Yeah.
Next time. What's your Fridays? You're still running routes, right?
Yeah, but I usually get off around noon, 1 o'clock.
Oh, that's perfect.
man,
yeah.
okay.
All right. Well, I got PTO to burn before Pacers
so this was
starts,
your first time playing in
Apparently
6
I do
years.
too and didn't realize it. I have like 120 hours sitting there
Dude,
that doesn't
let's set
roll
it up.
over.
We'll do it
Oh.
again.
So I was like,
yeah, ours does not either.
You better
so.
start taking some days
Yeah,
off.
well, I took a
Yeah.
week off because we were going to Nashville, but I still have like the rest of that to burn up.
Yeah, I have 8
'Cause mine
left,
recycle
so-
in January.
But anyways, we played golf yesterday. It's my first time playing a round of golf in 6 years. Last time I played was at Fort Knox when I worked there.
Yeah.
Had similar vibes being close to the prison wall. It was nice. Felt right at home.
If you don't know, Fall Creek Golf Club in Pendleton, Indiana, its 17th hole is right up against the wall of the maximum security state prison.
Yeah.
I mean, the
State
road is
penitentiary.
called Reformatory,
Reformatory
Road.
Road,
so-
yeah.
Yeah.
If you didn't know,
We
now
have
you know.
3 prisons here in
Yeah.
Pendleton. A
But I
max
was surprised.
security, a medium, and a boys max.
I was surprised. Would you have a 104?
104.
That was a 106. I haven't played in 6 years.
And we
Last
both
time I
basically
played,
had like one mulligan each.
well, yes. So a mulligan here and there.
We don't
I
talk
was
about those.
I was happy that I didn't lose a ball until the 17th hole. I shanked it a little left, and I hit it right into the prison wall.
Did you get it?
You can't go in that grass.
Yeah.
So I don't count that as losing a ball because I physically couldn't go get it. I would have gotten probably no-no'd. So
Yeah.
Some guy with a
Yeah.
rifle would have come out and
Yeah.
forcefully told you to
Yes, a
leave
sniper
that,
taser.
Yeah.
that area.
So that was the only time I lost the ball. I was able to find the rest of them. I figured out how to drive by the end of the day. Had a couple really good drives, especially on the 18th
Definitely,
hole.
yeah.
I can't chip for shit for whatever reason. I can't get it up in the air. I tried, but damn it, I can whack that thing.
Don't
Like,
shrug your shoulders.
Here's the best, okay?
Scott loves the way I play.
I absolutely loved this because Mike would get up there and he's hitting in the fairway. He's got a hybrid or an iron or something. The ball doesn't come off the ground, but it goes like 170 yards. I mean, it just rolls.
The worm burner.
And I know you're good at bowling, so maybe that has something to do with it, but it was like...
Look, it's a distance game, not a height game. So,
right. There, you don't
yeah.
get extra points or anything or strokes off by hitting it up in the air.
Yeah.
You got it there, and it just every single time. I mean, I felt like I was going to just fall down laughing because it was hilarious. By the time he did it for like the 17th time, Alan, I mean, same thing. You saw that, right?
My little skipperoos.
Get in here real quick.
Yeah.
Alan was with
Yeah,
us.
you're skipperoos. I mean, you're close. Like, like
I'm
I
right
didn't
there.
like it's one of those things like when you're golfing with somebody, you don't tell them how to hit unless they ask.
Right.
Kind of thing. Like there's some things I see like for your chipping, it's an easy fix for you because when you swing, your body rocks back. You're not supposed to because when you come up, that club, the bottom of the club now is the first thing that's going to
Impacting
hit
the ball, yeah.
And that's the reason why you're scolding it across the green.
Okay, that's the first and last golf tips ever given here on the Final Third podcast.
Put your weight on your left foot. Put your weight on your left front side, and just don't move your body.
Everyone, give a round of applause for Tony Finau. Tony Finau over here, everyone.
See, he's just telling me to go out there and dig holes.
What did you shoot? 79? 80? I mean, that's ridiculous. Like,
Yeah,
He was
missed
not
a-
happy with that 80 either, if I remember from the
no.
text thread.
are you kidding me? I was ecstatic with 106. So
I would say 104. I'm like, anytime I'm shooting close to 100, I'm happy.
I'm nothing but
So,
consistent. It was like 6, 6, 6, 6, 7.
Yeah.
7, 7, 7, 6.
Yeah, we played last weekend, and it was like every single hole was a 5 for me. Out of 18 holes, I guarantee you 15 of them were 5s.
Well, so
that's
my
solid.
game
Well,
is
and
good
4
round.
of those were par 5s, so I was okay with those.
Right,
but
right.
I either drive it really good and I can't get it to the green, or I get it to the green and I can't putt.
5 putt.
So it's so it's like I get it there in 2, and then I have 4 putts.
Yeah.
Or I have a really bad drive and I have a great putt. I had like a 20-yard putt yesterday, sunk it. I was like 8 on a par 3.
Right, right.
Like, I was like, that was my best putt of the whole day, but I'm plus 5 on the
I
hole.
always love the short little par 3s, and you're like, oh, I got this. And the next thing you know, I drive clear over the green onto the next hole. It's like,
Well, that was the one hole that I actually did have a good chip with. The pitching wedge was 9,
Yeah.
right before the turn by the pro shop. I chipped it up. I set it right on the hill. Still way short. I mean, what was that, 170 yards for the pin?
No. It was 120.
Oh, yeah, I hit it like 50. But, like, got it to the hill, didn't roll back, didn't go forward.
Yeah.
But I got that one up in the air. It just went straight up in the air. I'm not that great at golf.
Yeah.
I'm not that good. But it was a lot of fun. We had fun.
Oh, yeah.
It was.
That's what it's about. Drink some beers, smoke some cigars.
It's really kind of just a slightly more athletic version than just sitting here in the lounge and drinking and smoking. Yeah.
You get to drive a golf cart, too.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, I didn't say anything at all yesterday, but I'm going to call it out on the podcast. I love that you were driving the golf cart because Mike is not a fast driver. He's a super defensive, super cautious driver on the road.
I was on the brakes on the hill.
Totally translated. Like, he's hitting the brakes as we're going down a hill, and Alan's in front of us, and his golf cart's like ramping off the hill, you know? Like most of us do on the golf course. I mean, you're driving the
It's
golf
a
cart,
rental.
it's like, let's go.
Yeah, it's a rental.
Yeah, Mike's all like, really like 10 and 2. You know, he's put his cigar down, he's hitting the brakes. And
I'm not condoning drinking and driving, but if you want to practice, go golfing.
Oh,
Right,
man.
right,
If your
that's-
golf cart doesn't leave the ground at some point, you're not doing it right.
It did not leave the ground yesterday. I can tell you that much.
I could be a driving instructor.
Yes,
You could.
Yeah.
But it was fun. It was a good.
It was
day.
fun.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah, get a chance, guys.
Yeah, everybody.
Get out there and
Sometimes you just need a guy's
Yeah,
day.
invite your friends.
The clubhouse appreciates you.
Yeah, yeah.
Trashing their
yes,
golf cart.
yes.
Well, don't do
still
it in the
works.
front 9.
Let me.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Let's circle back. I want to just briefly talk about the event at Kentucky Bourbon.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
Cool.
please.
Before we do that, let's hit another
Let's
ad.
hit one, yeah.
We'll hit
Let's
Aladino.
Final Third Cigar is Indiana's exclusive Aladino Cigar Lounge. Come to Final Third for a selection of over 20 different Aladino cigars, including the Cameroon, a wonderful cigar with nice light flavors. Make sure and visit Final Third, the Aladino exclusive cigar lounge for Indiana.
Yeah, you heard it here first. Thanks, Aladino, for your partnership with the lounge. Aladino's exclusive cigar lounge of Indiana.
And,
And
the
that
Aladino event coming
Aladino
up.
event is October 16th.
October 16th.
16th.
Yeah.
Be a good one.
Day
So-
after my birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scott wanted to go to Orange Beach for his birthday. He was like, we could leave the 11th. I'm like, cool, I got to be back the 12th. He's like, well, what if we go the 13th? I was like, cool, I got to be back the 15th.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to
Not
happen.
gonna
It's not
work.
going to happen.
Well, let's pass this Old Forester 117 around. Let's see what we got here.
So what you did this, you did a review on this on your Cocky Wolverine Instagram.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm a huge fan of Old Forester 1910. I love the
I'll save
kind
the
of
cap.
caramel banana notes you get on it. And this is basically a extra old 117 series, 1910 extra old. This is coming in at let's see, 93 proof, around 93 proof.
Is lower.
Yeah. So this is extended in the secondary charred barrel for at least 24 months. So it's just got extended age and the secondary finish on it. So this is the 1910 is going to be their toasted series or their double barreled series. And
So this is basically 24 months extra in the
Yes.
second barrel.
and the color on this is just,
It's nuts.
it's so dark.
So before you go too far into this one, have you ever put this up next to a regular 1910 release?
I haven't.
Okay.
I haven't.
I would be curious to do that. Here's that cat for you. I would be curious to try that to see. Like a couple weeks ago, we talked about does age matter.
Yeah.
This would have been a good one to do with that in unison. But I'm very curious to see how that
at
would
least
be.
from a color perspective. Hey, Tam, once you're done making that cocktail, could you bring that 1910 bottle over here? We'd love to do a comparison on color because I'm kind of curious. Because looking at it here at the bar, it looks like it's pretty dark even up there.
So
But
coming in under 100.
Yeah, I'm going to say some of these are deceptive on color because the label has a black backing. Instead of a white
That's
back on the
marketing.
label, it's black. So, like, this whole black accent back here
Oh, yeah.
transfers. But if you look at it this way, it's
still
still dark.
Still
Yeah.
dark.
But
yeah,
it's not, you know, I mean, it's not as dark as this one.
No, not at all. No way. Yeah.
And that one's got a
grab it.
white label.
So I'll talk about Kentucky Bourbon Festival. If you don't know, it's a 3-day event, Bardstown, Kentucky, held every year. Tickets sell out way in advance, so you've got to be on top of it to get tickets. But I went down with a bunch of friends from my club Marzipan, and we rented an Airbnb in Louisville, stayed down there. Yeah, look at the color difference. Like,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
significant.
Yeah, it's a shade
Definitely
darker.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a solid.
That's
shade
like
dark.
summer Scotty to
And
winter
it's
Scotty.
not super
Right,
bright in
that's-
here either.
yeah.
These are soft lights. So, I mean, it's a noticeable difference.
So
Yeah,
3
that's
days
pretty
at
crazy.
KBF.
3 days at KBF. So Friday morning, we started out, had breakfast with Fred Minnick over at
Who?
Yeah, who is Fred Minnick, right? Yeah, but we had breakfast with Fred.
Just kidding,
He
Fred.
was he'd had some eye surgery, so he was kind of out of commissions, but he knew he wasn't going to be there all day at KBF, so we got together with him early and got to shoot the fun with him and had a good time and left there and went. So Kentucky Bourbon Festival's laid out into basically 3 sections. So on one side, you've got all the big distilleries, right? You've got your Beam, your Heaven Hill, your Buffalo Trace, your Michter's, Wild Turkey, Old Forester, Brown Forman stuff. On the other side is all craft. So that's where you're going to have your Neely, your Hemingway, your Jackson's Purchase, all the craft that you can think of in Kentucky. And so the lines are insane because there are definitely people there that are hunting for bottles, right? They want to get all the special releases. So that Big Six side was nuts. Like, it was hard to get anywhere. I didn't spend a lot of time over there. I did go by New Riff over there. I went by Wilderness Trail, went to Old Forester, not to bottle hunt, but to just try samples of what they had and cocktails. And then there was a main event tent where they had like guest lectures. And so I spent one afternoon doing a lecture with the old timers, which was Jim Rutledge,
Nice.
Fred No, Max Shapiro,
Freddie No.
and Marlene. I can't remember Marlene's last name, but she's a master distiller from Island and Green down in Texas. And they were just riffing about the old days, man, and kind of like how they got started in the business. And one thing Fred No told us was that he started, Booker told him, hey, we don't have a spot for you in the distillery right now. Why don't you just go out on the road with Hank Jr.? Because Hank was drinking so much Jim Beam back then in the 80s. He said, so Fred would meet him at a truck stop, jump on the bus with a couple cases of Jim Beam, and then go on a tour with Hank.
What a rough life.
And
A
finally,
hard day at work.
and he said, finally, Booker told him, son, this ain't no life for me and you. You're coming to work here. I think he was having a little too fun. So what was his first job? Night shift supervisor of the bottling line. He said, you got to be kidding me. He said, and none of the guys trusted him. They thought he was in there as a spy. He said, so finally,
Undercover
because
Yeah.
the night shift bottling line, he said, was notorious for them sneaking bottles
Sneaking
and
bottles out.
drinking on the job.
Yeah.
They didn't have anything else to do. He said, so finally, once I started turning my head the other way, they knew they could trust me. Said everything went fine.
Walked around and be like, hey,
Yeah.
man, you want to try this?
Yeah.
But there was a character, and then Max Shapiro was just talking about the history of Heaven Hill and their commitment to the community, and just how the bourbon community rallied around them when they had the fire at Heaven
yeah.
Hill, and came in to contract distill for them and just help them out in every way. And he's like, we're all sitting right here. We all think we got the best whiskey. We make the best bourbon, and we're competitive. Don't get us wrong. We're all competitive with each other. But when it comes
yeah.
in times of need, he said they're like brothers. They're like family. And it was just a really good conversation to hear with them. So that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, Milliman Green's Master Distillers, Holmes, Marlene Holmes.
And
I had that yesterday when we went, I almost said bowling, golfing. We went to Bourbon on Falls afterwards.
You were bowling. They were golfing.
I was bowling. Had a pour a Milliman Green small batch.
Okay, yeah.
Their whiskey selection has definitely improved since they
That's
opened.
good, yeah.
Because there was some pretty bad reviews like right away where they don't have a good whiskey selection. Their place is called Bourbon on the Falls.
I got to get out there.
They had a great selection, relatively
there is one
inexpensive.
thing to note.
This is new.
And I would give the owner some feedback here about this. Turns out that when you order a simple, like if you're ordering like a Jack and Coke, right, or you think a 7 and 7, or any kind of just soda and liquor, they're charging you like $3 for the soda on every drink.
Okay.
And if you order a double, they charge you double.
6. Yeah.
So my son-in-law had double Jack and Coke, and he saw the Jack was $7. So you're thinking, okay, it's a $14 drink,
Yeah.
right? It's Coke. I mean, it's not like they're selling you the bottle.
$30.
Yeah, it was $20. $20.
Mike can't
I'm
math,
like,
so.
it was $2.50 to buy a Coke that they would refill
Yeah.
for free.
Yeah.
I just said, okay, so now we know the trick is
Order a double
get
Jack.
a double Jack on the rocks,
And a Coke.
Or rocks.
on the
yeah.
rocks, and then a Coke with no ice, and just there you go,
Yeah.
mix your own at the table. So,
Two straws.
But hopefully they fix that. I mean, I understand if you have like a fixed price on cocktails that have fruit juices or bitters or
Yeah.
things like that. That makes sense, right? If you're ordering an old fashioned, it's
Pay
old
by
fashioned.
portion, yeah, it's a difference.
Yeah, but when you're just doing something simple that's
A
like
Jack
a
and
tonic,
Coke,
a Jack
yeah.
and Coke, a gin and tonic, like if you're charging me, $3 and the tonic is coming from the gun, that's about 10 cents
Yeah.
of tonic.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna order tonic on the side
Yeah.
and mix my own drink, right?
Yeah.
Because you're not even really mixing. You pour the liquor in and you dump some soda on top and you carry it off. So that'd be a little feedback for them. But I would say the food was awesome.
Food was great.
Food was
Had a
absolutely killer.
smash burger.
That's
like a
good because I
bourbon jam.
heard that initially, you know when restaurants start up, there's a growth
Grace period,
to
There
get,
is.
get it
Yep.
dialed in.
Yep.
And so,
Now, let there be no mistake. I will never get behind you if you batter and deep fry your wings. I'm not that person.
Yeah,
I'm not going to, KFC. This is like, I want smoked wings, flash fried, not breaded and deep fried.
Right.
I don't want that. So,
Amen.
That was
you know,
popular in the 80s and 90s with Hooters.
yeah, but that's how they do their wings. Everyone loves them. That's fine. Goes back to that thing like you do you. That's
Yeah.
great.
Did they do the full wing?
Yeah, it's full wing.
Okay, so that's probably one of the
Yeah.
other reasons that
Yeah, where
it's
it's like the whole-
that. It's the
yeah.
whole thing rather than
Right.
the cuts.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
whatever.
A lot of places that do the full wings do bread them.
Yeah, it's just weird.
That's a little
I
more
don't like it.
common.
So,
Yep.
all right, Breeden, Jackson has a question for you.
Yeah.
He said, speaking of no, have you cracked the Booker's pick yet?
Tell him I have not yet.
Okay.
Tell him I'm
Well,
behind.
technically, you're telling him.
You're telling him because
listening.
he's listening right
Yeah.
now.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Tell him yourself.
Well, you tell him.
Yeah, Jackson. I haven't had a chance yet. That's on my radar to do this week, buddy. So I'll get that out to you. So I'm gonna do a review of that pick. So
Yeah, so check out Cocky Wolverine on Instagram. He'll be doing your pick for you.
Yeah.
He'll be doing that tasting.
But
so.
then the other lecture I went to was Owen. I think it's Owen Martin. I can't remember his last name. He's a master distiller for Angel's Envy, and I can't remember the other guy's name. But he's a master distiller for RD1 now. And they were talking about blending and finishing whiskey. Right?
It is Martin.
Yeah. So they were just talking about. So they gave us a couple different experimental pours to try.
Mm-hmm.
And so one that he had, honestly, it's the best thing that I tasted at Kentucky Bourbon Festival. It was a cast strength Hungarian oak finished Angel's Envy bourbon. Well, it was not finished. It was a Hungarian oak bourbon that they then finished in American oak.
Oh,
Interesting.
And I think it was 4 or 5 years old. And
so technically it is not bourbon.
It's bourbon. It's oak. It's oak.
It doesn't. I thought it had to be
I
American.
thought it had
white
to be
oak.
American white oak.
No, it can be any oak.
Any oak from anywhere in the world.
Well, maybe it's not. Maybe
thought
it's
it was-
whiskey then. Yeah, I'm not sure on that.
Yeah, I just figured that'd be whiskey.
There's so many different oak species varietals that it could have been a Hungarian oak varietal grown in the U.S.
Right.
It could be a
Yeah,
Hungarian
yeah.
oak species.
So would that be like a technicality? You could bring in Hungarian oak
think it
if
has
you
to
grew
be
the tree
American
here.
oak.
But
I thought it had to be American.
I thought it had to be
oak, but-
American oak.
Yeah, I thought it had to be
was
white
descriptive.
American oak. But regardless, I mean, look, it's
Semantics.
yeah.
Either way,
it is.
It was phenomenal.
It's going to taste like bourbon, I'm sure.
It was phenomenal.
You know what that
And-
reminds me of? That reminds me of the. Were you on that Starlight pick with us?
No.
It was me. That was. Why am I blanking on his name? He does the charity with his wife.
Yeah,
With
the
Dan
one
Kidd.
he did with Dan Kidd.
Yeah.
What
is his name?
I'm sorry, I don't remember. his
Sorry,
name.
brother.
They did a double oak pick.
Yeah, we did a double oak Starlight pick. It was mixed between Hungarian oak and French oak,
Yeah.
and so we couldn't decide.
So the
it
thing
was
with
both.
Hungarian oak, it gets really astringent really quick. So you don't want to leave it in too long because it
Garrett.
can get over oak. Garrett, yeah.
Garrett.
Is it like a 1 or 2 year kind of?
I can't remember what he said, but then then he had a pour of the Angel's Envy rye that we have on the shelf here, which is finished in the añejo,
Yeah.
extra añejo barrels. And I asked him about that because there's multiple year level ryes, and I said, how did you blend that? Did you take all the ryes together, blend them, and then finish them as one? Or did you blend or did you age each individual rye
And then blend them.
and then blend them? And he's like, "Why didn't you ask me that like during the thing?" And I'm like, "He's like, that's
I just thought about it.
I
Great
got." I was
question,
like-
yeah.
I'm like,
Thanks,
"Man."
Rob. It's Garrett Lynette.
Yeah.
Garrett
And,
Lynette.
and he said, and I thought this was interesting. He's like, I blended them, I aged them individually, and then blended them together, which I thought was fascinating.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
That is.
A lot of work to take all those different components, age them in añejo, and then pull them back and blend them together and get it right.
But the complexity you'd probably pull out of that would be
Yeah. And so they were riffing. So Owen is, he's learned everything in Scotland. So in Scotland, there's very strict rules on aging. You can't age with staves. You can only age in barrels.
in barrels.
Oh.
You cannot age. So he ages everything in barrels. He does not use staves. He doesn't use chains. He doesn't use cubes. He doesn't use anything. Whereas we know with RD1,
Right.
they use the
Yeah.
stave chain.
Stave
and,
chains,
J. Matt uses staves.
Yep.
two
for
totally
double oak and-
totally different approaches, but trying to get to the same quality product finish. And it was just fun to hear them talk about their methodology.
So here's a weird question. Maybe this sounds
Can
stupid.
I cut in here
yeah,
for
go ahead.
one quick second? Because I just want to give a quick tip here on cigars.
Here's your tip.
I got tar.
Okay.
I got tar out of the tip of my cigar. This happens sometimes, and usually it's because
Straight
you don't cut enough. It does happen on straight cuts. It does not happen very often on V cuts, but
Yeah.
it does happen on straight cuts, and definitely happens a lot on punch.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say punch.
If this happens, you don't want to taste this because it tastes terrible. It's
very bitter.
You will notice a difference, yeah.
And you can run your finger on it, and it'll come up like a brown tobacco juice. However, your cigar is not done.
No.
It doesn't have to be done. All you got to do is just take a little extra cut off.
Cut
that
it,
gets
Chuck.
rid of it, and you're good to go. So just
don't
a
cut your
little,
finger.
yeah, don't cut your finger.
Yeah.
But a little
There
tip
you
of the
go.
day for you.
Nice and clean.
Yeah. So sorry.
So
your
my
question.
weird question would be, and maybe it's not weird. I hope it's phrased correctly.
And that tar made it stick to your cutter.
Do you feel that using that method of only doing that in the barrel instead of chains, does it come out cleaner because you're not introducing foreign materials? Or is that a dumb question?
I don't think it's a dumb question. I think it's a great question. I don't know the answer to it, but what I will say this. I feel like with the barrel method, you have less control in the finishing process
True.
than you do with the stave chain.
Because you could pull it
method.
out any time.
You could pull it out at any time. You can kind of dial it in. If I was going to blend, I would go stave method, just because, and maybe not even stave method, chain method, because I would want to fine tune where I'm at. I feel like that's just more of an old school traditional method, and he's very comfortable doing that. And you've got to be comfortable and know how to do it. I think that's the thing. I think when you see guys finishing in barrels, especially Amberana, like, man,
Just don't
It's a
do it.
crapshoot.
Just
Yeah,
don't
I
do
mean,
it.
it's
huge crapshoot. And when you're doing it like RD1 does it, man, you have control. Like, you really have a lot more control. So I think,
Can you
there's
describe the chain method real quick?
the chain method is basically, think of a chain with cubes of wood that are drop in to the top. So you got to have a top bung to get it in. But drop it in, pull it out whenever you want to.
Yeah.
And you can put it back in and pull it out.
And technically, you don't have to be in any kind of wood barrel. You could actually take it, put it into a food grade drum, have some chains in there.
And with staves, once you put a stave in, you're not getting it out, right?
Yeah.
Same thing. So you put a stave in, you can't pull it out, but you can control how many staves you put in. And you can slow stave that, right? And then like put 1 or 2 in, put 2 more. Once you've done it enough, you kind of know where you want to be, I think, on those. But especially like J-Mat.
Which is the gamble with doing the barrel method, because once it's in there, it's either drain it or what? Because you can't just pull the stave out.
So
You can't
here's
change
my-
that. So
You're
if
gonna
it's
cut
in the
barrel
barrel,
up, and it's going to be
got
staves
it.
for something
Let
else.
my naivete run wild here for a second. Is there anybody that, and we talked about oxidation last week
Yeah.
a little bit. Is there
Or what we
any,
call
or what we
oxidation.
call oxidation with introducing oxygen to your whiskey? Is there anyone that is open oxidized aging whiskey
In the barrel.
in the barrel? So like no bung, straight up, chain in halfway.
Yeah, I don't. That's a good question. Yeah, I don't know.
How do you think that would play?
I think
mean,
they would avoid that, because then it would
completely change your
So
barrel,
the
right?
the
barrels-
evaporation rate would be way more.
The barrels are not lock top, tight air solid.
They
start
Right.
breathing. They leak, they
Everything in
breathe.
the barrel is going through
It's wood,
oxidation
yeah.
all the time, because there's always air in the barrel.
So this brings up the point. I don't know if you listened to last week very much, but one of the things we talked about was oxidizing. Is it actually oxidizing, or is it a fact that the high notes are a lighter molecular weight and will dissipate in open air?
in a quicker amount of time.
Yeah, they're going to go away because they're light. They float out of the glass.
Yeah.
It's kind of one of those things, if you first pour, you can keep your nose far away and you get lots of floral, fruit, things like that. You get into it, you're going to get more of the caramels. and the
I think it's
oak
some of
and-
that, because you're going to get obviously esterification in the barrel, but then a lot of that's tied to fermentation too, right?
Right.
So
Yeah.
what initial esters are you producing from the yeast? And
Because it's
how-
going to
and-
off gas.
And how long you ferment, right? So that's going to control what esters are being made and what consistency they are. So the quicker you and temperature too, like fermentation temperature is going to control which esters you're pulling. So
Well, lots of times a high temp, aggressive yeast will ferment very fast and will give you lots of fruit notes, which can be very bad in like some beers. Like you've taken a Belgium a little too far if you go too aggressive and get massive banana and
Yeast
clove,
and apple
and those
and-
are
Well,
the
because
apple. The
you
sour
brought
apple.
up Jackie last week in that conversation
Yeah,
about
yeah,
the
'cause she was the one that
isotope,
talked
or not
about
isotopes, the isolates.
Yeah, the isolates being lighter molecular weight.
Being able to identify the different isolates throughout, the oxidation process of letting your whiskey sit on the table.
Which isn't really, like I said, oxidizing is actually a chemical
Oxygenation.
process that happens, right? Like rusting on steel.
Sure.
Versus this just being really evaporation.
Yeah.
It's really just an evaporation process, and things that are lighter weight are going to evaporate first.
yeah, I mean, like we talked about this with Russell's 15. I just went to I had a pour Russell's last weekend, and I've probably got about 8 or 10 ounces left in the barrel or in the bottle, and it's not the same as it was.
On the fresh craft.
And that's how it was when we tried it, because we had those two
It's
bottles.
still great, but it's
But
not as good.
I think
Like,
this whiskey proves it really, really well, because when you first pour this, especially when you first crack it and first pour it, that banana note is
Punch it.
aggressive.
Yeah.
Like it is in your face. It's not much on the palate on this one.
No,
but
it's
definitely
more-
on the nose. But if you smell it right now, we've been sitting here sipping. There's
That's what I was
not
just
a ton
doing,
of
was nosing
banana.
it again.
It's not really there on the nose
No,
as much.
it kind of moves more towards that like marshmallowy, sugary
I
nose.
called it
Absolutely.
when I did a review on it this week. I said it's a s'more when you smash the banana in
Yeah.
the middle of it.
yeah,
Like,
There you
yeah.
go.
But the banana
s'more,
almost
yeah.
kind of
Can you fluff or nut a,
Yeah.
like
some more?
the longer it sits,
Yeah.
the more that banana dissipates because it's a very, very light note.
Yeah.
And it just evaporates out of your glass, which is kind of cool because it's almost like you get to drink two different bourbons.
Well, it's almost like a cigar.
Without
You get the
refilling.
first,
first,
third,
second,
second,
and third.
third.
If there was a double oak Jack Daniels, I'd have a hard time probably. It'd be tough to
Picking it.
to pick it between this one. And,
I can see that.
Yeah, I could definitely
Yeah,
see
I could
that.
see that. Well, I killed mine. I meant to talk about the final third, but
It got cedar.
I'm gonna stick
It
to my
got a
guns
lot
on
of
the mild retro though. I think
Totally agree.
after the second third died down, it definitely kind of reduced that strength a little bit.
Yeah.
And it was way less peppery, way less spicy than it was in the first third. So
Yeah.
Overall, great smoke, paired well with
Paired well
everything.
with everything
That was
so
a great
far.
cigar.
Obviously paired, I think the best with the Neely to me. I thought that one brought out the most.
I have to agree with you.
Kind of came out
yeah.
with the cocoa and the like raw tobacco flavors.
Yeah.
I thought that was great.
But I did like the strange kind of citrusy on the retro hail that we
With-
got with the
With the
Hemingway,
Hemingway.
with the Hemingway.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
All good stuff.
again, we talk about it a lot, mostly every week that, drink what you like, smoke what you like. But, obviously all of our pairings are not for everyone. They're not the best for us. They're not the best for you. They're just suggestions. Smoke what you like,
Yep.
drink what you like.
Yeah.
It is what
So
it is.
let's hit events real quick before we close out.
Absolutely.
Hit us, Willie.
So definitely, NFL season's underway. Games are on here. I mean, what was it? Oklahoma and Alabama's on right now, or no?
Which is
Tennessee.
college.
Sorry, yeah.
Wisconsin.
But yeah, and then also fuel in the NHL is getting ready to
Coming
start
up.
up.
Yep.
Those games will be on in here as well.
Coming up.
So Thursday, September 25th.
Boom, boom.
This guy. We have our Ascot whiskey and cigar pairing with Will Breeden at 6 o'clock.
Sweet.
I'm excited for that one.
Don't
I'm
miss.
actually
That'll be a good
totally
one. Yeah.
pumped,
That'll
man.
be fun. Yeah, we're
Kinda
gonna
excited for
have
that
some
one.
flights and probably be like half-ounce pours, I think, and we're
Yeah.
just gonna go through and talk about tasting. There's how I taste, how I approach it, and Rob's gonna be there. We're gonna pair a cigar. Not sure which cigar we're gonna go. Of course, you can go with any cigar
gonna be
you want
surprise.
here. But we'll have one that we're gonna smoke with it,
Heck yeah.
and talk about things.
And not directly related to the lounge, but September 26th is the 90s tribute concert
Absolutely.
at Noblesville Event Center.
Buy tickets.
The arena at Innovation
All of
Mall.
us are
need more
going.
people.
We need
Yeah.
more people there because we don't want the show to get canceled.
we don't.
Some of us have already bought outfits.
I got mine. Mine's on the way.
All right.
Gotta get
My
on
shoes
mine.
are on the way.
Will's got you got yours.
He's got his velour
Send us the
suit.
pictures.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I want to wear it all day.
I put an offer in for one for Jen on Mercari today, so she's got a velvet one that should be coming soon. So it's gonna be a good time. We might have a bus. I don't know.
It'll be fun.
We'll see. What else we got?
It'd be nice. And then Saturday, September 27th, we have live music on the patio with Mace Chopin again from
nice.
7 to 10.
The saxophonist.
That's the saxophone guy. Then Friday, October 3rd, our McAuliffe Green release event
What
going
should-
on here.
The
Oh.
greens are in. So
are
if you,
in.
They
if
are
you want to
in,
get
yes.
a green before the event, they are on the shelf now. So come get them now. But
Oh,
the
they are?
official, yeah, they're
Yes,
they're in the
they're in there.
humidor. So
I'll have to get one now.
yeah.
Also, go through and watch, if you're going to get the green, go through and watch that episode where we paired it
Yeah.
with the Rise.
Oh yeah.
Because I feel like that'll change your mind on it.
yeah, it's a great pairing.
So,
Agree.
and also, make sure it's your first cigar.
True.
It is
Yeah.
much lighter than
If you want
most
to
of
try it for the
things.
first time, make sure it's your first cigar.
Or at least that you've had a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Like we smoked a couple cigars on the golf course yesterday. It was probably about, I don't know, 2 hours or 3 hours later that we were in here
Yeah.
after golf. And we smoked the green.
Yeah.
And it was great.
Yeah.
You just need a little bit of time for your palate to recover.
So I know Jeremy's going to be here. Anybody else?
Lauren
was in
is up in
iffy.
the air,
May-
so
yeah, she
it
may
may
be
be
here,
Lauren
yeah.
Coper and Jeremy. We'll see.
Okay.
Hopefully she comes. If she comes, we're doing another. I mean, we'll probably do another episode
Yeah.
with them anyways. But
Yeah.
everyone loves
Definitely there'll
McAuliffe
be some
events, so-
content in there
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah,
and
we'll get it.
then we have Thursday, October 16th, we have the Aladino event with Justo. Justo will be here.
All right.
So,
That's
Yeah,
going to be awesome.
you'll
gonna
want to
get
show up
that-
for that one.
Yeah.
If
And
you
Trey
haven't
Mack.
met Huso and Trey Mack yet, you guys
Trey
need to
Mack.
come. And I feel like over the last couple months, we've had some newcomers. Obviously, Tony lives right up the road. Nice guy.
Yeah.
Hung out a few times here today. Walter moved here from Idaho.
Yep.
Hasn't met him yet, obviously. We've had some new faces show up. So
Sure.
definitely
It's fun.
come hang out. Come to the events.
And then Thursday, October 30th, is the Halloween party. Chloe's here doing special effects makeup. I don't know if we're actually going to have a costume contest, but everybody is encouraged to dress up.
Dress
It's
up,
Halloween.
dress up.
Come on,
It'll be fun.
do something. Live a little. They are closed November 27th for Thanksgiving.
We are talking about, by the way, early November potentially having a chili cook-off.
Correct.
So it's not on the calendar yet, but it's in discussions.
Lisa says only Jeremy,
Only Jeremy this time. So no
you go.
Louisville.
Well, we'll miss you, Lauren, but
Yeah.
we'll do an episode anyways.
Yep. So, and then the following day, Black Friday, adult daycare.
Yep. Woohoo! What else?
So,
It's the first.
open enrollment for the 2026 membership program.
That's right.
Talk to a member, talk to the staff, anybody here. Find out if you have any questions, just ask. Everybody's more than open to talk about it. There's still 2 more events going on for this year for the members only event or members only content stuff. So you definitely want to get in on that. If you're curious, ask. And then what popped up December 13th on a Saturday is the Ugly Christmas Sweater Party and
Heck yeah.
Charcuterie Bar.
Yeah, you'll want to come check out.
Don't
that.
miss that.
Bar.
Yeah,
it's
bar.
Not,
It's not a board,
is-
it's the whole bar.
the whole bar gets charcuterie.
That's
all over.
Isaiah's mom, correct?
Yes.
Yeah,
Isaiah's
Isaiah's mother.
mom makes this thing, and it is phenomenal.
It's amazing.
It's literally the bar.
Yeah.
It's the
It's
whole
not a
bar.
platter. It's the bar. So
Yeah.
yeah, you'll want to come for that too. I think
Please.
you should just come for all of them.
Please do.
Just do it. Just come hang out with us.
And Rob also wanted us to mention that they are available for events.
If you have a private
the
event-
license is in effect now. So if you have a private event, charity thing, anything going on that you want him to come and sell cigars for, let him know in advance. Give him some details so that he can get that license acquired and get everything set up. But he can bring cigars and sell them on location.
Perfect.
So
Yeah.
don't sleep on that. It's great for the event. It's great for everybody. It's great talking point for just people there, and it'll add a little spunk.
And
to your
speaking of
event.
being able to get cigars in other places, great selection of Final Third cigars at Fall Creek
Oh, yeah.
Golf Club.
golf course,
601
Yeah.
Blues. You got some knuckle sandwiches there.
Nice.
Some couple La Galera. It's a pretty good selection.
And I
Good
looked
Crown
around, I
Maduro.
saw there's quite a few guys
Yeah.
smoking cigars out there on the course.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
we always encourage you to support local, and that, they're probably going to charge a couple dollars more at the golf course, but you don't have to worry about showing up with a bunch of cigars. And
They
you
make
just-
up for it on beer because it's $15 for like a 6-pack. So
yeah.
Yeah,
there
it's
you go.
pretty good for
It's reasonable
golf course.
for-
That's
And a
totally
quick
reasonable.
recap on industry notes too. The ladies of the PCA were in Capitol Hill this week,
Oh,
having their meeting and talking to congressmen and lawmakers and stuff like that about what's going on with the cigar industry and how legislation affects places like this, and especially like local taxes and everything else that go into it. So they were there lobbying for us on that end. So shout out to them for doing everything. Our friend Sin Coburn was there.
Oh,
Just
great.
a whole group of women of the PCA all showed up for that. It was I can't remember all of them, but it was
Sin
a
was
giant.
at KBF too. I missed her.
man.
But she was there with Penelope.
Oh, really?
With the cigar blend, yeah.
Yeah.
Pairing
Awesome.
cigars with it.
That's
Sorry
awesome.
I missed you, Sin. I wish I could have seen
yeah,
you.
we need to have her back here soon.
Yeah.
Do,
Oh,
yeah, absolutely.
Do another black work something. But yeah, I mean, maybe we'll have an update on tariffs here soon
Cool.
because that might change.
I hope.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll see about it. But until then, Heine, where can they find you?
They can find me at Moto Photo Will on Instagram.
Love it.
Find me at Cocky Wolverine on Instagram.
Find me at Scotty D Smokes.
You can find me at both the Visual with Spencer Lees, and don't forget to follow the Final Third Podcast and Final Third Cigar on Instagram, Facebook, and everywhere. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Cheers, y'all.
Bye, Mom.